Hello, it's your boy Sham with another episode of That Bungo Stray Dogs, finally into the third season. And yeah, I do not know what to expect from the third season, except that probably the enemy might be Fyodor, or probably will be Fyodor. Yeah, he's the only one we were introduced to in the previous, last episode of the second season and in the movie. He's probably is gonna be helped by Nathaniel for some reason. Yeah, and without further ado, let's get into the episode. Wow. Starting with rubble from the get-go, yeah? The Dragon Head conflict. The Dragon Head! Wasn't the Dragon Head the movie 1 year earlier to what? 1 year? 1 year earlier to the now? So probably Dazai should be still in the Armed Detective Agency, yeah. Chuya, solid and strong. But Chuya. Yo, Chuya. Chuya looks young. So it's 1 year. Yeah, so it's 1 year prior to the bloodshed of the between the organizations, not to the main time. That's why Chuya looks so young. Yeah, with these clothes. That's an ability. Gravitation. Ow, that's sick. Is he doing that on purpose, or probably that back in the time he did not have that much control on his ability? That he just lets it overflow. But he has some kind of control, to be able to repel the bullet right to his head. Our weapon smugglers are 2 weeks, yeah. Dazai and Ogai.
お金がないとか情報がないとか部下からの信用がないとかそんなの最初から分かってたことでしょ。
ひどいな。ところで君はなぜ高血圧の薬と低血圧の薬を混ぜているのかね。
まとめて飲んだら楽に死ねるかなと思って。
太宰君。
Yeah, so that's he is the boss now, yeah. So he made him a witness for a reason. So I thought that the conflict again would be like what he caused, what the previous boss caused, but it does not seem so. That's 1 year prior and still, yeah, he's already dead. And I agree. I was a witness as well, and he died of sickness. Sickness right to his neck. Yeah. So it's not probably too long after this. Yeah, later. So if I'm not wrong, this is 1 year after the death of the boss, the previous boss. Mori Ogai now is the boss, and that's 3 years before the Odasaku part, Odasaku's death, and 7 years before. Wow, so he was so young here. If the numbers are correct.
やってるし、君がそんなに望むなら楽になれる薬を調合してあげてもいい。
本当？
その代わりちょっとした調査を頼みたい。なに、大した仕事じゃないし、何の危険もない。
嘘くさ。
横浜疎開の中にあるすり鉢貝は知ってるよね。その近辺で最近ある人物が現れたという噂が流布している。その噂の真相を調査してきてほしい。これは
Yeah, again, that's
と呼ばれている権限異常書だ。
the silver message. And was it the same, or was it not a silver message that he gave to Oda Sakuya in the previous episodes?
誰の噂？
当ててごらん。
ルフするだけで害をなす噂。なるほど、そういうことか。現れたのは先代のボスだね。
その通り。
Yeah.
世の中には墓から起き上がってはいけない人間が存在する。わかるね。
薬、約束だよ。
これが君の初仕事だ。ポートマフィアへようこそ。
First mission, and now he is officially a Port Mafia?
さっき言ってた僕に似た人って誰？
私だよ。太宰君、なぜ君は死にたい？
僕こそ聞きたいね。
The same reason
生
you
きる
do.
なんて行為に何か価値があると本気で思ってるの？
He would probably get. What is that? Yeah, the
横浜疎開。かつてここで巨大な爆発がありました。その跡地にいつからか勝手に
That's
作り始めた。それがここ。
that's the land of
です。
the land of an explosion.
外国にはメッキを飲む時
This is where he probably met with Akutagawa, yeah?
殺法があるのか。ただし飲んだものは生きながら内臓を溶かされる。上、試さなくてよかった。
And that was near the castle of the. I forgot already his name. Now the white-haired
参考に
dude from the movie.
この少年はボスと共に先代の最後を見とったの。
Yeah, so he knows.
侮ってはならない。
He knows.
太宰さん。
はい。
この辺りはコース
Yeah, I don't care. And the belt is long.
ポートマフィアと敵対する組織は3つあります。1つ目が高世界。
So yeah, so there is still a lot of trouble. It was not so long until the previous boss, yeah, has been killed, died because of illness. So probably there is still some grudge between the groups he made problems with.
が GSS 蘇生された五女軍団で羊という
Yeah.
森さんだ。もしもし。
Alright.
いろいろ分かったよ。結論から言うと、先代はいたよ。蘇ったんだ。
Really?
僕の底からね。
Really?
帰ってから詳しく報告。
Akutagawa. Yeah, so this is probably their first meeting, yeah? Their first encounter. I want to. Or not? Yes, Chuya! But it was like. Oh, so it was Chuya. I want to see. Yeah. It was as if he was hit by an attack of Akutagawa, but it was actually Chuya. That's their first meeting. This is perfect. A kid. So
僕は痛いのは嫌いなんだけど。
he was not a Port Mafia back in the day, yeah?
今死ぬか情報を吐いてから死ぬか
Yo, I will kill you.
じゃあ今殺せ。
Try your best.
くれるなら願ったり
このガキただの自殺願望か
Yeah.
だ。ガキは君も同じだ。
ただのガキじゃねえんだよ
I want to see how he. How does I dealt with this guy?
アラハバキについてな
ああ、アラハバキか。なるほど。アラハバキね。
知ってるんだない
や、初耳。
But you just sold me, so I'll.
羊の領土を犯したもの。
So he's a sheep. He says he's a sheep.
右側の羊の王。
Yeah.
重力使いの中原中也
He already knows about him.
ただ手札を持ってるだけだ。
なるほど自信過剰で調子に乗ってる子供
Oh, he probably does not know. He definitely does not know about.
俺だってお前みてえな他人を小馬鹿にしたクズが
This is. Oh.
そこまでだ。
Yeah, so he definitely does not know about Dazai's ability, yeah?
投稿せよ、こせ。
I wonder if
すごんでも怖くねえよ、じいさん。
I wonder if he is, you know, up to
羊の王様かも。ちっけえよ、タガ。手札を持ってるっつったろ。
show me the fight.
手札か。
Hirosu is a strong guy, yeah? His ability is strong,
さこいつは触れた対象の重力を操る
and so you'll have to be careful not touching him. Yeah, and his attacks are not about touching, yeah? Hirosu's attacks are not about touching. It's just some kind of pressure and he will crush you. Yo. That level of mastery, being that young. Wow.
捕まえたぞ。
Really?
才能は聞かねえよ。
どうかな
Now it can.
僕は君の
Now you can. Now it can.
僕の異能無効化能力でね
Now it can. Yeah.
後悔の時間だ。
You made one miscalculation, and that is Dazai.
やられたよ
You don't know a lot about Dazai.
ヒロツさんが異能力を放つ前に蹴り飛ばされて手を離してしまったあいつは自分の異能力でわざと後方に飛んだんだダメージはない
めんどくせえからてめえは後だ。
Woo! Finally going all out. He was that. I was just about to say he was that superior from the get-go to Hirotsu. Wow. Is that? Yeah, the previous boss. So something like what happened to the previous, you know, the white haired from the movie. He died and somehow I'm not sure how he regained his life back to do all of what he did in the movie. So something happened to the boss like
お
that.
招きに預かり光栄だぜ。
They caught him. Whose ability is that? I hear you put on quite the show with my men yesterday.
大活躍だったそうじゃない。
And I want to invite you to be part of the Port Mafia.
もっとも
Who is behind him?
招いたのもそれ絡みだろ。荒幅きについて何を調べてる。
いや、
Dazai.
待っていたよ。
And so he has this, you know, prestigious building and prestigious look. And I thought he did not establish that yet, but he already did.
てめえは昨日の自殺願望。
はいはい今日も元気だね僕なんか見ての通り大怪我なんだけど
Ah, he's not injured.
昨日会ったばかりなのに仲がいいね、君たち。
はあ？
さて、昨日の件で中也君と少し話がした。
Yeah.
外してもらえるか
He's probably just kidding. And who is behind him?
ボス、それはおすすめできぬこと。この小僧危険です。
That's a familiar voice. The voice is familiar.
考えてやる。それよりランド君、
Rando, yeah.
いつもより寒そうだけど大丈夫？
恥を承知で申し上げると。
Ah, the voice should not matter.
死にそうでございます。
寒い？その格好で？
下がっていいよ。
では、お言葉に甘えて失礼します。
Z probably
この時期に寒い。
was an executive or is an executive or
あれでもポートマフィアの準幹部にして
a secondary executive and an excellent, yeah.
優秀な
Secondary executive.
どうでもいいや。今日
さあそろそろ本題に入ったら
ポートの傘下に入る気はない。
Yeah, yeah. I'm welcome. Wow.
まあ、
The way he bended
なるよね。
reality and broke,
我々の目的はある
not reality, but just
ている。 お互いに提供できるものを確かめ合ってからでも返答は遅く。
お前たちがこの町にしたことを忘れたとは言わせねえぞ。
先代の暴走
Our
は
yeah.
この町を長く暴虐と恐怖に陥れたあの暴政は誰の記憶にも新しい。
So he is trying to, you know,
最後は私が見
come over that and try to fix it somehow.
もしかの血の暴政が復活したなどという噂があるなら、その真相を確かめねば君たちも不安じゃないかね。
森さん、
あんたに関しても良くない噂が出回ってるぜ。本当は先代
Or probably does.
は病死じゃなく、あんたが殺したんじゃないかってな。たかが専属医にボスの座を譲るなんて遺言、信じられるわけねえからな。
そうだよ。先代は私が殺した
Yeah, so Dazai is not the only one who
か
knows.
の偉大な先代のボスをこのメスで切断し、病死のように偽装した。それがどうかしたかね。
Confused? Confused?
中也君、とりあえず共同調査を申し出たい。我々が調べた先代復活の噂と君が追う荒はばきは明らかに同梱の事件だ。
Yeah.
情報を分け合うだけで互いにリアル結果をもたらすと思うのだがね。
This episode has a lot of information, so I cannot talk a lot. I want to make the most of it.
反撃主義の組織だが、銃で武装していても君以外の構成員はただの子供だ。同じリーダーとして心中察するよ。とまあ
The sheeps?
この通りだよ、太宰君。今この部屋で最も強大な暴力を持つのは中也君だろう。だがマフィアにとって暴力は指針の一つに過ぎない。
Yeah.
マフィアの本質はあらゆる手段で
Exactly, and that's what I like about this anime, yeah? That's what I like about Bungo Stray Dogs. And it's not all about brute force and, you know, violence and fights and killing this and killing that. It's a little bit about, you know, strategy, thinking, plans, planning, stuff that makes also your mind works while watching the
どうしてそんな
anime.
教訓を僕に教えるの？
さて、なぜだろうね。
情報を交換してもいい。ただし、てめえらが先に話せ。あんたはそれからだ。
いいだろう。我々は先代が現れたという噂を追っている。太宰君の調べではこの半月で3回、いずれもすり鉢街でその姿が目撃されたそうだ。そして4回目が昨日。
Yeah?
彼は黒い炎で君たちを吹き飛ばした。
死者は蘇らねえ。
私もそう思う。だがそうも言ってられなくなった。これはポートマフィアの金庫室。この本社ビル内でも最も侵入が難しい場所の監視映像だ。
Wow. And also, one thing I'd love.
地獄の豪華の中からなぜかわかるか、先生。怒りじゃ。
Anger.
そして
That's a crazy guy.
腹積もりよ。
So, someone has to do.
黒き炎の荒はばき。
Wow. So, someone has to do with that ability.
が監視記録に残された映像だ。
But you know what I
今
think?
のところこの映像を知る者はごく一部で。
Everything.
参考例を強いてある。
だけど画面
I think that everything will work to, you know, the benefit of Ogai. You know, he's planning to change the bad reputation of the, you know, the Port Mafia. And this incident will help him since everything that happened and the so heinous reputation of the Port Mafia was brought by the previous boss. Now that he is revived again, they have a chance to take him down as, yo, people see, we are enemies. We are against what he did and against what he does. And that might bring all the conflicting parts to, you know, to come under the Port Mafia. especially if they show enough power to subdue all the other groups, that would be crazy. If it's all the planning of Mori Ogai. But even though if it's not the planning of his mathematical calculations would bring him to, and Dazai as well, will bring them to figure out that this might work in our, you know, in our side, yeah.
ポートマフィアは壊滅。中也君、荒はばきというのは何者なんだい。こちらも軽く調べたよ。荒はばきというのは伝承上の神の眷属。ただあまりにも古いためにその正体は判然としない。
神なんてものの存在を信じるのかよ。
君が
Arahabaki is just a guy who's wandering out there and doing stuff.
私たちと同じ噂を耳にして真相を追っていたのだろう。
流れ物の多い土地だ。噂の出所も突き止めようがねえ。すり鉢貝がどうやってできたか知ってるか。
あれは大戦末期に原因不明の爆発が起き、その跡地にできた町だ。
Yeah.
その爆発の原因が
Oh, supposedly, wow, to be strong enough to make such a hole.
海外の兵士が疎開にあった軍の施設で拷問を受けた。その怒りと恨みが荒はばきを呼び起こした。
Wow.
黒い炎がこの国の軍人を
And all that was wiped out, and a city took place.
あの
Wow.
すり鉢貝というわけか。太宰君、どう思う？
おそらく僕たちの知らない異能力が使われたんだ。もしさっきの映像が偽装じゃなかったら僕たちは終わりだね。
やれやれ。太宰君、君に指令を出す。
Yeah, what is it?
今日の映像と同じことを仙台派の前でやられる前に
Yeah.
犯人を見つけること。いいね。
時間がなさす。
Again, I want to see that
今
part.
日の映像と同じことを仙台派の
They-
前でやられる前に犯人を見つけること。いいね。
Alright.
時間がなさそうだけどそれ僕一人でやるの？
一人じゃないよ。
Yeah,
そこの昼夜
Chuya will be with you.
手伝ってもらう
And that's definitive?
やだよ。
That's definitive?
なんでこんなやつと一緒にやらなくちゃならないのさ。
何を言ってやがんだってね。発展速度ガキが。
ガキは君も同じだ。
So, he is taking commands now from Mori Ogai, yeah? Or just because probably his fellow comrades are caught. That's why he's doing that.
君はもう少し牛乳を飲んだ方がいい。
余計なお
Yeah, and judging how smart Chuya is,
これから
he will probably end up being part of the... He'll probably end up being part of the Port Mafia just like that, without even noticing that he is part of the Port Mafia.
咎める状態にないことは分かっているね。
Yeah?
太宰君もだ。仙台派に知れたら私の共犯者である君も拷問を受けることになる。
He...
楽にし
Ah...
なくなるよ。
それが最適解である根拠は？
二人を組ませる理由はいくつかある。まずはポートマフィアでない人間の方が聞き込みが容易だし。
That's it? That's Chuya?
ないように監視も必要だ。
Yeah.
そしてあとは秘密だ。
That's...
おいどこに行くのかくらい
Yeah, I think I probably already talked about that.
ちょっと呼吸で忙しいから。
首引っこ抜くぞ自殺官
So he just did not want to talk to him.
使ってるか答えろって言ってん
What a kid. What a kid.
調査に行くんだよ。爆発を一番間近で見た人間に聞き込みに行く。
爆発
1週間前、僕たちが経験したのと同じ爆発が起きていた。
Yeah?
場所も近い。先代の姿は目撃されなか
But
ったよ。
it was said that all the
おそらく僕らが
explosions happened in that
同じ
city.
ものが原因だろう。に行く。
生存者ってことは死人が出たのか
ああ、君の嫌いなポートマフィアの一団だ。生き残ったのは異能力者でね。君もすでに会ってる人物だよ。
Yorosu?
あちゃ、
Another one?
こりゃ犯人に先を越されちゃったかな。
そんなこと言ってる場合か
Yorosu probably he's talking about? Or is it the guy with the boxes? The stealing guy?
こちらを向きなさい。
口封じに来た犯人をぶっ飛ばして口を割らせる
Yeah. That's the first combination probably, or they'll not. He does not like him at all. Wow, that's an episode. And just as usual, there is no opening and ending until the second episode. I'll be looking forward to that, and I hope they still do not consist of any spoilers, since I do love the songs. The choice of songs, I wanted to say of Bungo Stray Dogs, but of the studio itself, Studio Bones, they usually, you know, select some great openings to their shows, and I like that. Most of My Hero Academia openings were good. We have at least an idea now about how all of that started. Chuya and Dazai, how did they met, and their first mission probably together is this one. And yeah, judging by how smart is Chuya, as I said before, he will find himself part of the Port Mafia without even agreeing or doing anything. He's just used to being a Port Mafia, and you know what, I'll just stay a Port Mafia and stuff like that. And now he might enjoy a little bit the partnership of Dazai, or this is probably the only time they were partners, and that's why he called him, you were my partner back in the day. And I'm looking forward to that. So it's 4 episodes again, and I would love it. I would love it if every season of Bungo Stray Dogs, the first 4 episodes is about something cool like that, a backstory of, you know, good characters, a nice phenomena and stuff like that. And I guess until the next episode.